Tensions were on the rise between Trillium, the mega alliance between Asharia, Bardonia, and the Sterling Crownlands, against Ymu Adal for many weeks. A war was coming. Everybody knew it. The Asharian Emperor, Siegfried, had marched on the Adalad capital, Urnu-Arak, and claimed the throne with a legion, and met minimal resistance. When war was finally declared, the Asharians set out to build a fortified encampment near the Adalad legion. On the first day, Asharians Max and Debbie set out to find a location for their fort. They decided to build a camp not too far from the Adalad base. It was situated on a river west of a mountain range on top of a large defendable hill. The Adalad fort was located on a very steep hill surrounded by rivers on two sides. The first line of fortifications was built along the river to prevent the Adaladai from trudging across the river. The barracks were set atop the hill, and the Asharian legion began construction. The next day, the Asharians decided that moving the barracks to the second hill crest would prove more fruitful. The construction of the second line, located in front of the Asharian main line, was finished, and the Asharian main line surrounded the hill on all sides, encroaching on the town of Cahuarn, was built over a farm. On the third and last day, the main line was finished and the trenches completed. The trenches were 10 to 20 blocks deep and filled with cobwebs. The Adaladai sent out their most experienced first cohort to siege the Asharian fortified encampment. The inexperienced defenders held a brief skirmish, and the attacking cohort retreated. The Adaladai took heavy casualties and would not attack again. The Asharians then sent a detachment of their most experienced cohort to siege the Adalad camp from an underground mine. The leader of this cohort was Debbie. They breached almost immediately. Chaos ensued, where the inexperienced Adalad legion broke immediately under siege from the underground. Soon after, Max left camp and gave the Eagle Standard to Sieg. He then joined the cohort and continued the fighting. Then Sieg unknowingly charged in with the standard on him. Sieg managed to kill the foreign empress Carpatius with the standard on. The cohort was currently slaughtering the Adalad legion, fought harder to stop the Selenan standard from falling into Ymu hands. By then, though, the battle was over. The Asharians had won decisively, with only 2 losses, 1 accidental. This was a huge military and symbolic victory for the Asharians. They had expected to lose, but had won decisively. The Asharian Emperor, Siegfried, had managed to, however non-canonically, kill the Ymu Emperor with the standard on.